Hey guys, sorry for this. I know this is a bit cheesy and honestly a little bit uncomfortable for me, but I'm going to get right to it. I have a fun connection story, not fun, an interesting connection story for you. I recently, as you may or may not know, connection is a theme of our chapter for this year because I believe that all meaningful value within EO comes from connection. It's not the learning, it's not all the different programs, it is the connections that we have with others, and then wrapping everything else around that. So let me share the connection story. So the connection story is, fun part, Eric McGarity, the person who introduced me to EO, and I were having lunch, and we're celebrating his 40th birthday. Happy birthday, old man Eric. And we were having some fun, and as all good 40-year-old plus fathers do, we started talking about our kids and their strengths and their gifts and their weaknesses and what we thought their futures would look like. And one of the things we started also talking about is challenges. And I shared with Eric that something we were struggling with was recently my middle daughter, Everett, who we nickname and lovingly call the Nugs in the family. She's been struggling with reading, and she's not on the same pace as her two siblings, and I see her stumbling with words and learning words and just really wrestling with it. And I just expressed that concern, and Eric so graciously gave me a totally different perspective. He said that, hey man, the schools are going to be really slow to test it. You might want to consider getting help, or at least getting her tested. Maybe nothing's wrong, maybe something is, but if you don't do something, there's a good chance that they'll start forming a story about themselves, about that they're not smart, instead of viewing it as a gift, having language around it, and just having strategies to overcome their challenges. So literally just by sharing and talking about something not business related, we were able to go 5%, we were able to connect, I was able to get confidence, and within 48 hours, Eric's better half, Heather, thank you Heather, sent us 3 people that they had screened and vetted that could help us with the testing part. And so I don't have an outcome right now, but our daughter is scheduled for testing coming up, and we are confident in taking this on, and we are encouraged. And so I just want to share this with you, although it's super uncomfortable, that just to challenge each of you that it's just a lunch. It's just pushing ourselves and talking about what's not working in that 5% where really neat things can happen in all of our lives. We can be blessings to each other. So I wanted to just share that with you guys. Thanks so much, Eric. Thanks again, and thanks for keeping me off of Google, where I would have ended up blaming Russia because of a negative algorithm. Have a great week.